We are here, Teacher Rickley. It's because you are an excellent teacher.
Thank you,
Um, I
ma'am.
remember that I just announced that you got the number one slot for the most number of NLs of the team. So
Mm,
you put me also um, in that category. So the
mm,
team was it has a higher mark because of you.
mm.
Yeah,
Thank you.
because of having the most annals of the whole partner English. So, in as much as you said on the second week your class is picked up,
Yes, ma'am.
why is it that your student liked your class a lot? Like,
Uh,
what is it that they like, or what is it in your experience that helped in reaching out to your students and connect?
yes. Number one, first, I try to know the student well, and the tone of voice is very important. Yes. First, um, even the student is not quite friendly because most of them, they're very shy, especially in their first classes. But just try to hype up your mood, smile, then the tone of voice should be friendly. Then try to speak slowly even if they're advanced students. Most of them, they can speak well for advanced students, but when they try to listen to you, if you will talk in a normal phase, some of them they won't understand, and they wouldn't like that. So most I always ask students about comments, like what kind of teacher do you like, or how do you want the teacher to give you classes? So they always say that I want a teacher in which I won't have a difficult time understanding during the class. And also, they don't want teachers who will just focus more on books, books, read books, read books. They want to have a free talk based on the topic that you have in the book. Mm. So, like vocabulary, if I'll ask them to make a sentence, then ask them to describe the picture. Then I'll ask them 2 to 3 questions based on their experience regarding about the picture. Uh, and also, yeah, the most important one, most of the student comments that I had, they always say that, oh, Rick, among all the teachers that I have tried, you are the only teacher who always write the wrong sentence that I said, and you will write the correct one too. So every time I study, according to them, every time I study the lesson preview, I can easily find my mistakes, and I can easily familiarize all the mistakes that I had and the sentences that you wrote. Mm. So those are the comments that they often say that they haven't experienced from the other teachers. Mm.
Okay, so I believe you don't have much ET classes now, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It's
Mm.
mostly NLs. So
Yes.
from the ET classes that you had,
Mm.
maybe on your first 2, 3 months,
Yes, ma'am.
is it like that? And then puro NLs na, right?
First month,
First
uh,
month lang,
fir-
tas puro
first month
NLs
lang.
na.
Yes, ma'am. Mm.
Um, you were saying that you do a little free talk with them
Yes.
based on the topic. How
Uh,
about completing the entire teaching material? How do you deal with
okay.
content?
So, usually, some parts, there are parts that are very unnecessary. Like, if I can see that the students can really speak well, or the student can really handle herself during the class, I won't have too long introduction. But if the student is too shy or hindi pa siya masyadong open. So I try to make him or her feel comfortable first. Then when I can see some smile already, then confidence from her voice, okay, I'll ask, okay, are you now ready? Like this. So
Mm.
that is what I usually do.
Okay, so
I Mhm.
once you created rapport and already like warm up now, right?
Yes,
Um,
ma'am.
do you cover the entire contents of the teaching material because you need to cover, there's a time management there and then there's
Yes.
evaluation. So how do
Uh,
you do that?
ah. It depends on the level of the student. If the student is a beginner, so I won't ask too much questions related to the topic. I'll just probably ask one question. Yes, and most of the time, I will not skip. I will always ask them to make a sentence for the vocabulary. Yes, any basic sentences, just to make sure that she can use it. Then
Mhm.
I know that she will have a mistake, so I can write something for her. And um, I have been to China many times, so I know how how how
How they
Chinese
think.
people think. Yes,
Mm.
because most of them they just don't like talking. They want to have something to study after the class. So whenever you write lessons, I'm sure they will really like it. If you will write a lot of things about their mistake, sigurado ako magugustuhan kanila. Hmm.
Okay, you're saying that based on their performance, right, you would
Hmm.
type down the specific wrong sentence, right?
Hmm.
Specific wrong sentence,
Yes.
and then what's the better way to
Y-
express that in
Yes.
sentence two?
Yes. Yes. So
Okay,
and secondly, you need typing speed po talaga.
yes.
Ah.
Okay. Apart from that, the usage, right? They wanted to use it.
Yes.
How about knowledge expansion? How important is that?
On knowledge expansion, like my advices to the students after the class.
So it will be the points to improve on specific
Yes.
weaknesses.
Most of the time for beginners, I ask them, kasi most of them, even the level 7 or level 8 students, they can speak the basic daily conversation. But when it comes to vocabulary and words, if you let them make a sentence, they will have a difficult time.
I
So
totally
I
agree.
always advise them that because most Chinese students they like memorizing. Yes, and I always tell them memorizing is not an effective way when you are learning how to speak. Yes, maybe when you're taking exams, it can be useful, but if you will learn if you want to improve your speaking skills, you should know how to use every vocabulary that you will encounter. So by doing for you to do that, you need to at least know how to make sentences for each vocabulary that you will encounter. Mm.
Okay. Are we talking about all types of classes like GE,
Mm-hmm.
BE,
Uh,
JI, and
yes.
PI, job
Um,
interview
uh,
and postgrad
for
level?
job interview, it's also different, ma'am. Yes, because some students, some job interview, their level is too low for the book for the questions in the book. So most of the time, uh, it's more nakakapagod if he or she is a beginner, then you will have the job interview. Kasi most of the time, kahit isang sentence, even 1 to 2 sentences, they will have a difficult time explaining it or saying it. So I always, they will speak an English na parang ginaganon-ganon nila. So you need to get the point. You need to get the point so that you can be able to make the whole paragraph.
To
Yes.
construct it for them because they
Mm.
cannot express it well. So,
Yes, and
kumbaga,
they want you to write
barok,
it.
tapos
Barok,
you need
yes.
to compose it for them, like an essay.
Yes. Mm-mm.
So,
Yes.
editing, basically.
Mm-mm. Yes, ma'am. Mm.
Mhm.
But for advanced students, I'll just let them speak, but I always ask them to speak slowly, not too fast. Because number one, I always ask them na if you speak too fast, um, when you are in the interview, it's about muscle memory. You don't have time to think much, unlike when you are writing. So the more you make mistakes, the more your mind can remember it. That is what I always tell them. Para may excuse ako for me to write their mistakes. Ah,
Mhm.
ah. So yun, kasi if you will not tell them about the muscle memory, they will say, "Oh, Rick, during the interview, I need to speak faster." Yes, I cannot speak slowly because maybe there's a time limit like this and like that. So I always give them this reason for me
What's
to
the
be
reason
able
again? One more time about the muscle memory.
muscle memory. When you are in the interview, you don't have enough time to think much about your answers. So you need when you're practicing, you need to speak as much as you can good sentences or right sentences. Yes, for your muscle memory to have that good sentences. So for you to do that, don't speak too fast. Let's try to align your muscle memory mistakes. Mm. That's the
So you're
reason what I
saying
usually tell them.
if they don't speak too quickly, they can have better sentences, better
Better
sentence
sentences, grammar.
construction.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Because a lot of them they have this habit. Like I have a student, she always say honestly, honestly, honestly. Every time she will start a sentence, there's honestly. Yes. So those kind of problems, ma'am. Mm.
Okay, so what about post grad interview?
Okay. For the postgraduate interview, um, before I have the class, I usually search it online. Yes, I usually search it online because some of them, I had this experience one time. I was still maybe a month here, and the student complained because she wanted me to discuss about chemistry, and I didn't know anything about it.
Mm.
Yes, so but the TA didn't inform me specifically. She just asked me if I can handle the student. She wants to be like this, like that, and I said okay. But the student sent me a material late and through a TA. When I look at it, the student wants me to study everything, and those are chemistry terminologies. So I tried to have the class, but she got angry because
Really?
she said she informed the TA that I need a teacher who can teach me like this, like that. And I told her, honestly, it's very difficult to find a teacher because you're learning English, and as well as you want to learn chemistry. Yes, so you cannot find a teacher here who's like that. Maybe if you can find one, you're lucky. I told her so. So she talked to the TA, and I also talked to the TA as well. Mm.
So
So
it's great that that student didn't complain. Meaning to say the student
no,
liked you or what?
no, she got disappointed. She got disappointed. So para hindi na siya masyadong magalit, I asked her, "Do you want to continue the class or not?" Then at the same time, I was communicating with the TA, and I told the TA that, "Ma'am, the student, she wants me to do like this, like that, but I don't know how to do this kind of class because it's chemistry." And
Mm. So you
and
were honest at the onset.
yeah, I told her, "I'm sorry, I cannot teach you chemistry. I don't know anything about it." Yes, because if I will take too much of her time, she will complain.
Mm.
Mm. Mm-mm.
So you were direct in saying, would you like to continue with the class or not?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
basically, you're no problem if you won't continue. No need to pay this class, something like that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, great. I didn't hear about that until now.
Yeah.
It pays to know their mentality, right? How they think.
Yes, ma'am.
Mm. So, in as much as I did a lot of questioning,
Mm.
it's your turn. The other teacher is Teacher Rachel. She's from Baguio and she's an IELTS teacher that
Oh,
newly
hi.
joined GE.
Ah, yes,
Mm.
sir. Hello,
Teacher
sir.
Christina also just joined us, and you might want to ask your questions. Would you like to ask first, Teacher Christina? Practical questions.
Hi, Teacher
Yeah.
Rickley.
Hello. Good
Nice to
afternoon.
meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, I've heard from TM you're the famous
That
famous teacher, one of the famous teachers in Partner English. Yeah, I
Thank
just
you.
would like to ask, how do you deal with other students who seem to like you very
Uh,
much, but would also complain
Complain
about
about.
your about you or about your style. How do you deal
Oh,
with that?
actually, most of them, they like you to ask question and let them speak and guide them, and they want you to write their mistakes. No one will complain if you will do that. They would really appreciate you if you will write everything, the wrong sentences with the corrected sentences. Uh, I'm
No
sure
one
hindi
will
sila
complain.
magko-complain. Mm.
Mm. So you're saying apart from learning with you online, they wanted to review after the class.
Yes, yes,
Mm.
because most Chinese students, they are accustomed to study after class. Since they were young, they really like that. Ganun sila pinalaki. So when it comes to online classes, they also want to study something after class. Mm.
What about the pre-class? Because we have the pre-class.
Yeah.
Do they do that?
Some students they won't because they're too busy. Uh,
Mm.
so they will just review the class afterwards. Mm. So in that case, I'll just guide them. If some of them wala talagang alam sa words sa book, so I'll just most of the time para not to waste time, I open translation and I'll just translate the vocabulary and then they will see and then they will understand. Then you can ask them make sentences. Ganun lang. Mm.
Anything else, Teacher Christina, you want to ask?
When it comes to getting a lot of students
Ah,
after in the past, after your
mm,
trial class,
mm.
did you tell the student to enroll in your class or
No.
refer some friends?
No,
No.
no, 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 no. I never ask the student. I just tell the student after the ET class, I'll just give them a comment. I'll just give them a comment and make sure with the notes that you have a lot. And I'll just give them the comments. Then most of them they want to know their level. Yes. So just I know you don't have you won't enough you won't have enough time to assess it while in the class, but you can parang gagawa ka lang kasi you will know her level already after the class. Mm. So just tell her or him about the level 4 or 5 because like this, like that, and then give a comment on how she can improve her English speaking skills. So most of the time, I'll just say, for all the vocabulary that you will encounter, practice making sentences and stop memorizing it, and stop memorizing 50 new words every day. That is what they usually do. Uh, that's all.
Thank you.
Mm.
Okay. How about you, Teacher Rashid?
Yes, TM, I do have questions. And yes, hi, Sir Ricky.
Yes,
You
I.
mentioned that you already have a lot of NLs, and yeah, I think I also saw that when TM Marie sent me your schedule.
Uh,
I just want to know if what approach do you do to keep your students, because that's one thing that I'm afraid of. And yeah, I want to keep my students, but I'm not sure of the approach that they want from me.
know them and ask them questions that you know they will make mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, because the more they make mistakes, the more you correct them, the more they will like you. So some students high level and basic questions they won't have mistake. So try to ask them questions that you know they will make mistakes. Uh,
Can you
so
give
if
an example, Teacher Ricky?
most of the time hindi nila may problema sila sa past tense. Mm. Past tense, tsaka how they use the words. Sometimes same words, similar meaning, but some words you cannot use it in that sentence. So they will usually have that kind of mistakes. Mm. So inappropriate words that they will use during the while they are speaking. So ask them as much as you can because they like being asked, and you will correct it. Because if you'll just let them read and speak what they want, that is their comfort, so they won't have mistakes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the more you will make, the more they will have mistakes, the more you will become good in their eyes. Yes. Mm.
So the more you become useful, valuable for
Yes.
them, in as much as
Mm-mm.
you're able to pinpoint their weaknesses
Yes,
and able
yes.
to offer solution to that and make
Yes, yes.
corrections and feedback.
Mm-mm.
So
Yes.
find the weakness and then
Uh,
help them during class and then give them some study suggestions. What will be your usual study suggestions?
Okay.
if they are advanced students, many advanced students, they can speak, but they have problems with the listening part. So I usually tell them, if you have time, every day you can do it, just 5 to 10 minutes. You can listen to a song, then pause it, then try to write or say the sentence again. Mm. So for you to be able to improve yung recall nila. Mm. And also same as with the movies or news, if they're advanced students. But if they are beginners, most of the time yung sentences lang nila, and then I ask them to learn at least 3 to 5 new words every day, not 50 words every day. Mm.
So you're saying improve listening skills,
Yeah. For the listening skill, yun,
the advanced.
I asked for the advance, I asked them to listen to some songs or news, then pause it, then try to write or say what you heard. Mm.
Mm. So
Yun,
it's a
uh,
listening activity.
activity. Yes, ma'am.
Mm.
Mm.
Anything else for the advanced
Uh, I think also for the advance, they don't want to focus much on
material?
they really don't like you to let them read the materials. They don't like that. They think they will just say, I can do it on my own. Yes. So what I usually do, I'll just let them read just the word, then let them make a sentence, then talk about
Usage
ask them, ask them situations about these words. Mm.
for them to make use of the vocab.
Yes,
Mm.
and to relate as well. Mm.
Anything else, teacher Rachel?
Yeah, I just also want to ask na, how long did it take you to have fully booked schedule, sir?
Maybe 2 months.
2 months.
Uh,
Uh-huh. And yeah, I think the thing that I'm worrying is just about the NLs.
mm.
Um, yes, sir. Aside from the previous topic, what do you usually ask your students for NL classes when you're having your warm up?
For the warm up.
Uh-huh.
First I'll greet, then um, I usually ask them, where are you from? Which city are you from? And and advantage ko lang kasi I had been to China many times, so I
Mhm.
know a
You
lot of
can relate.
places, and they will be surprised with that. But for you, you can ask for their job. What's their job, and what do they do in their job, and how long have they worked in this company, and why are they learning English?
Yes, sir.
Mm-mm.
But
Do,
let's say you've been having classes with them for a week or 2 weeks already. So
okay.
you already know the details
Uh,
and
uh, so usually I ask them, how's your day, and because when you greet them, you can see their face if they're tired or not. So I'll just ask them if they look tired. I'll ask them, oh, Rachel, you look quite tired. So why? Mm-mm.
Mhm.
Can you tell me about your day? And they will say. Then based on those answers, you can make up another questions. Mm.
Oh, I agree.
Yes.
Yeah, that's my very concern for regular classes. I
Yung
might run
pabalik-balik.
out of
Ah, ah,
questions.
no.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Ah, You're
Okay,
welcome.
teacher Rickley, you mentioned that that's more like a free talk, right? Then how do
Mm.
you deal with the lesson material? So you combine that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
So
Um,
creating rapport all throughout the lesson, something like that.
yes, ma'am. Mm-mm. Yes. Kasi ayaw nilang bumasa eh. Yung reading lang, they will feel bored. You will know that one based on their tone. Mm-mm.
Mm.
Pag,
Especially
pero pag,
the role play because the role play
yeah,
doesn't have a script as well, right?
yes. Mm-mm.
So let's say for someone who couldn't talk much, especially if
Ah,
it's business, then how do you deal with that?
ah. So for business, if I can see that her level is misassessed, if the book is too high, level of the book is too high, what I'll do is I'll just make a situation based on her working environment, her job. Yes. Doon lang ako gagawa ng scenario.
Situationer.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Yes.
So you change the role play scenario
Yes,
based
ma'am.
on the
Mm-mm.
level.
Based on the level. Yes.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay, anything else? Because well, teacher Ripley is so busy. We want him to rest as well. Anything else very, very important? Like a difficulty or something like that.
Yeah, I have one question.
Mhm.
Yes, sir, you mentioned that they do not like reading, and I noticed
Mm.
that with my students too. But there will be parts that they need to read, right, for us to also check their pronunciation.
Mhm.
And yeah,
When
what
aware which part, I don't let them read in the vocabulary part. Uh, just the vocabulary itself, but the meaning of that, I didn't ask them to read. But sometimes they will just kusa lang silang
magbabasa.
yes,
Yes.
magbabasa. So it's okay. But to ask them to read the meaning, no, they won't like it. Mm.
Yeah.
Yes, because yun nga, sabi nila, I can do that on my own. Yes. Mm.
Yeah.
So,
So basically application. Will that be also for a level 4 student?
yes, ma'am. Mm.
They also do not like, even if they needed some help in the pronunciation. Well, not
Mm.
unless it's a new GE that we need to directly correct them, make
Yes,
them
ma'am.
read.
Because
If it's
because
new
most of
GE,
them,
you make
yes,
them read.
yeah, kasi para for them, the definition of the word is more difficult to understand than the vocabulary itself. Kaya what I usually do, translate kagad. If they will say, I don't understand, Rick, so okay, I'll just write it in the translation, the vocabulary, not the definition of the word. Yes, then, oh, okay, I understand.
Okay,
Then,
so after
mm,
translation, application.
yes, ma'am. Mm,
That's a good tip.
mm.
All right. Anything else, teachers? Are we all good?
I'm good po. Thank you.
Okay. Anything else that you want to share with us, Teacher Ripley? Like very, very important tip that each and every teacher must never forget in each class,
Ah,
whether ET or NO.
first of all, write as much as you can and make them make a lot of mistake. If they don't have a mistake, find a way for them to have a mistake. Uh, Yun lang. In that way, they will see that you're a very good teacher kasi you will correct their mistakes. Yes, and they feel that they are gaining much during the class. Yun lang po.
Okay. Thank you very much, Teacher Ripley. Thank you so much for finding the time.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you din po.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Thank you very much. Have a good
Thank you po.
afternoon,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Bye-bye.
much.
Thank
Goodbye.
you.
Bye-bye.